Hello and welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute-a-day podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse, recorded here in the dining room of the Bible Bistro, located in Sharonville, Ohio. Hey there friends, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. So glad you've joined me today. Please come in and sit down with me and let's study the Bible together. We're studying in the Psalms because that's what we do on Daily Dose Radio. We study the Psalms 5 minutes a day, and we study them verse by verse. We do that 5 days a week, and so I'm here Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. All the episodes are archived. You can listen to this volume, which is Volume 3, or you can go back and listen to Volume 2 or Volume 1. Well, we just study the Psalms every day here on Daily Dose Radio. Now today we're going to take a step down. You ready? We're going to have the blessed man's prayer here in verse 4. Actually, we're going to take 2 steps. We're going to have the prayer in verse 4, and then we begin the blessed man's trouble, in verse 5. So here we are in prayer. O Lord, even I have said, be gracious to me. Heal my spirit, for I have sinned against you. My enemies have spoken evil against me. May he die a death, and may his name perish. All right, so we begin here with prayer. Our second step, remember on the first step, we had the blessed man described. Well, at least what's described is what the Lord's going to do for the blessed man. Now here in verse 4, we hear his prayer. Notice the emphatic. Even I have said. So it's very specific. He's praying, O Lord. We know who he's addressing. We know who's making the prayer. We know what his request is, for God to be gracious to him. Why? Because he sinned. Heal me, that's his request. Be gracious and heal me, for I have sinned against you. So this is a prayer that, yes, a blessed man would pray because he's received so much from the Lord. We had that in verses 1, 2, and 3. Deliverance and keeping and reviving and blessing and protection and support and healing, all of that right there in those first 3 verses. And now he comes to the Lord and says, I am praying this prayer, be gracious to me because I have sinned. Notice how many times we have that emphatic, I for I. So he's very clear about the fact that he is the one that sinned and he needs healing. But you'll notice that it's not healing for his body, it's healing for his spirit. The Lord's taking care of the body. It's the spirit that needs to be whole. Why? Because he sinned and he needs the Lord to do that work. He can't do that himself. And then we find out why he's had trouble. And here it comes in verse 5. My enemies have spoken evil against me. Now maybe the psalmist believes that this is a result of his sin, and this is why he needs healing. And perhaps also the enemies speaking evil against him have harmed him spiritually in some way. Don't forget now, in the Psalms, words are the worst weapon. You know, the old thing, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That is so not true. Words will hurt you worse than sticks and stones. Sometimes it's preferable to have sticks and stones rather than words. My enemies have spoken evil against me. May he die a death, and may his name perish. Wow, so he does have trouble, doesn't he? His heart is in a bad place here, and he does need healing. Whether it's for the sin, whatever that sin might have been that he committed, or what it might have been, but he is in need of the Lord to do a healing work in him. The enemies have spoken. May he die a death, and may his name perish. Okay, well, join me again tomorrow. We're going to look at verses 6 and 7, and we're going to see some things that are opposite of the blessed man, but they are descriptive of the wicked man, or the enemy, the evil man here. Okay, so join me tomorrow in verses 6 and 7 here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. For more fresh and delicious Bible studies, podcasts, books, and more, check out the Bible Bistro online and on YouTube. Join me again next time for Daily Dose Radio.